Weezer. You know who they are, that's why you clicked the video. Legendary band from LA. They wrote the classic hits like Beverly Hills, Buddy Holly, and Say It Ain't So. They just played Coachella over the weekend, and guys, the band's still relevant. Bassist and keyboardist of the band, Scott Schreiner, he has a wife. That's it, that's the end of the video, that's the news. Just kidding, she got shot by police. She got shot by police and arrested for attempted pretty random, pretty quirky. But I hate how I have to title this video, Weezer's bassist's wife gets shot, okay? When Jillian Lauren Schreiner herself, the wife, she has a full and successful career on her own. Goddamn, that past is dark. She's done, seen, and been in some shit. But who is this Jillian Lauren Schreiner? And what is this thing about attempted murder she got arrested about? And lastly, was Weezer's Coachella set good? Always wanted to go to Coachella. Did you go? Was it good? Did you see it? Have you ever been to Coachella? I want to go so bad. Jillian Lauren Schreiner is an author, speaker, and advocate, best known for her memoir, Some Girls, My Life's in Harem, which was published in 2010. Born in Jersey, baby, what's up? Lauren had a weird early life that led her to drop out of college and become involved in the international sex trade as a young woman. Her memoir tells us her experiences as a part of the harem of Prince Jeffrey Bolkiah when she was 18 years old. Now, this prince guy, all right, not only is he a part of the Bruneian royal family, did I say that right? Bruneian, but he is currently the Minister of Finance. And this dude had a harem, which is basically a domestic space used for the women in a Muslim family. A harem could have the man's wife or wives, their prepubescent male children, unmarried daughters, female domestic servants, and other unmarried female relatives. So far, insane backstory. But after escaping Brunei, Lauren pursued writing. She earned an MFA in creative writing and has published several works, including the novel Pretty and another memoir titled Everything You Ever Wanted, which was the telling of her journey on adopting her son from Ethiopia. The boy was adopted with her husband, Scott Schreiner, aka the bassist for Weezer. As an advocate, Lauren speaks about adoption, addiction recovery, and human trafficking issues. She's written for various publications, including the New York Times, the Paris Review, and Vanity Fair. She does public speaking and does a lot of work supporting adoptive families and trafficking survivors. And Jillian seems like she's been through a lot. She has a successful writing career and is still a part of the adoptive family scene as a helping hand. But how do we get to today? Attempted murder and getting shot by police. The police were on a manhunt in LA for 3 suspects of hit and run. One of the dudes sprinted into a backyard, and in the neighboring yard, you got Jillian there with the strap. Police say, hey, put the strap down. She goes, no. She then points the strap at the boys, and they're like, oh shit, we're about to get shot. We gotta shoot her before it's curtains for us. And boom, she gets shot. I'm not a smart guy. All right, but I'm smart enough to know if a cop tells you to put the gun down, you put the gun down. Why'd she even have it in the first place? All right, it wasn't even in her yard. Maybe she had the gun, okay, expecting the bad guy to go into her property or her home, and she's just like, hey man, I'm just trying to defend myself. I'm not putting this shit down. I get it. But what I don't get is pointing the gun at the police. Why? Why? What? Do you think the police are gonna come into your property and try to fucking break it into your home? Like, what I don't get it. I don't get it. But a little bit after getting shot, she then comes outside with her babysitter and she's like, hey man, I won't shoot you again. Take me to the hospital. She then gets sent to the hospital and thankfully she's fine. All right, the wounds were non-lethal. And then immediately after gets arrested. And she gets bailed out. You know how much it was? You know how much it was to bail out Mrs. Schreiner, Miss Julian Lauren Schreiner? $1 million. That's crazy as fuck. $1 million? Okay, what would you do with that? If I had $1 million, I would get the Switch 2 and maybe half of the Nintendo exclusive games before going broke. Nintendo is doing some shit. They're doing some shit right now. But bassist Scott Schreiner gets caught up walking his dog and mentions, hey, yeah, my wife is okay. See you at Coachella. What a good sport that guy is. He doesn't let nothing stop the grind. Wife gets shot by police and arrested. Hey, that don't mean the music stops, baby. We keep it going here. But Julian does go to court in a few weeks, and I'll be sure to cover that. I am so curious of what she's going to say. All right, how do you defend what the fuck she did? Like, I don't know. Like, where can she go from here? But I'll be sure to follow that story and update y'all, so make sure to subscribe. And if you're itching for some more news, I covered the whole Death Grips coming back, not really leaving thing, but hey, pretty good story.